Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Yu-Gi-Oh Master Duel, shall we? Well, I'm still playing my Thunder Dragons deck, and I added Cross Sheep. I had seen this on many lists, and for some reason I thought this was a UR, and so I was like, well, I can't craft it. And I just searched for it, and I realized, no, it's just a rare. So we popped it and put it in, and we're going to practice playing with it as we just practice learning this deck in general. And for me, what this deck is about, at least in terms of my learning curve, is two things. Understanding the priority sequence of how to basically get the loop of Thunder Dragon cards into, get it moving so that I have something to do where I'm banishing and then pulling them back from banishment, fusion summoning, and cycling them in and out of the graveyard in the hand to pop all their effects off, and keeping track of that, and then also making sure that I can get my extra deck summons worked out so that I always have space for it and I can do what I want to do. Sometimes if I want to summon Union Carrier, for example, it doesn't work the way I thought it would, or I need Vertiplant, or I want a different summon to come out. I just need to kind of work on all of that as I clean things up, and I thought, well, I've got a great way to do that indefinitely, to talk through my thought process, and let's play this second part of the Chosen by the World Legacy Gate, and it's called Gift of the Martyr. So we finished the first portion. Let's check out the second portion. Now you can see here, I'm playing on the new update, and they have added like difficulty stars to the matches to kind of give you an idea of how difficult they might be. I don't know why, just for educational purposes, I guess. And they've streamlined and changed a lot of the menus, including your daily gem acquisition and such. So let's get into it, and we're going to get this card here called World Legacy Landmark as we watch this story about what happened to our friend when it was captured by the many-colored knights. Gift of the Martyr. Ib, yeah, that's our friend, was held captive. The stolen ritual wand was sealed inside the core of a Mech Knight Blue Sky, its power source. She'd been captured forcibly, but up to this point the Mech Knights hadn't laid a hand on her. Ib was deep in thought. The great darkness is using the crawlers to threaten humankind. What if humankind's perception of the Mech Knights had been wrong all along? Meanwhile, Aram and the party arrived at the base of the Mech Knights after their long quest to rescue Ib. Ruins of a forgotten civilization lay before them, the husks of decayed buildings long buried by crustal movements barely broke the ancient Earth's surface. Among them, artificial forms lay untouched in pristine conditions. There, the activated World Legacy World Shield, there it is, shone brightly, and the World Legacy known as the World Lance rose sharply out of the earth. Oh, I can see it over there. Even with the power of the World Chalice, it was a fool's errand to challenge the Mech Knights. Following Lee's words, Arm and the group decided on a sneak attack on the World Shield. Before the party, a knight appeared, then another. Previously, they wouldn't have stood a chance, but now it was different. They had to rescue Ib. Their determination made them fight with blood-curdling ferocity. Sensing danger, the Mech Knights... Oh boy. Boss monster time. Transformed into united form, Voltron. The Mech Knight Spectrum Supreme. That's a mouthful. Alright. Cool. So we got that. And, oh, there's no practice. We're just fighting up just a duel straight off. Now, if I fight this regular, I get World Legacy Trap Globe with the Loner deck. And if I fight with my own deck, I'm going to get World Legacy Clash. And let's do it like this. Let's fight with the Thunder Dragons. Oh, nice. New battlefield. Or at least it appears to be new to me. Now, if there is some kind of ultimate reward for doing all of the possible things that you can do in the solo mode, including fighting with the loner decks. I will do that to get a bunch of extra gems, but for now I'm just having fun playing with my own deck. Now, all they did on their turn was play this card called Reload. Add all cards in your hand to your deck and shuffle it. Then draw the same number of cards that you added to your deck. Okay, interesting. So it's kind of like a one-handed Wheel of Fortune from Magic. But I assume... Oh, no. No, I was thinking they were just intentionally putting stuff in the graveyard, like milling stuff intentionally and getting a new hand to take advantage of that. But no, they just put it back into their deck. Huh. So this is actually just like a, I got a bad hand, let me reshuffle kind of thing. And they gained no advantage. They actually lost advantage. It's like they lost a card doing that. All right. Well, here we go. So here's our starter hand, and we have a sick opening hand because we have Allure of Darkness, Chaos Space, and Aloof Lupine just sitting here. So in a situation like this, you know, as I think through how to play this deck, the decision process, and I'm playing against a computer, so it's not generally a decision, but if you're playing against people, you're thinking about Ash Blossom. And so you're saying, okay, well, which card do I not mind about getting ashed first, basically, right? So this is a light card, this is a light card, this is a dark card, but I don't really want to pitch Aloof Lupine with Allure of Darkness. Now, Chaos Space says I can send a lighter dark monster from my hand to the yard and add a lighter dark monster, right? So this will get my chain going with my baby white and black dragons, which I can then turn into Striker Dragon, then summon the other one, and then get something like Union Carrier going, or Vertiplant, something like that. But I think what we want is to probably get Union Carrier and equip a Colossus. So how do we get to a Colossus? Well, the question for me becomes, do I want to just go Lupine first, right, and try to do its effects? Now, it could get ashed. And so there is that concern. I could just summon a Dragon Matrix and then fusion this. I would activate its effect. Actually, I could just summon the Dragon Matrix, activate this effect. That would be a Thunder effect. And then I could just turn the Dragon Matrix into a Colossus and then just have a Colossus sitting there, right? But I think what I'm going to do is actually Chaos Space first. I don't know if this is right. I'd love to hear your guys' opinions. I'm going to Chaos Space first, and we're going to pitch a Dragon Matrix into the yard. And then we're going to add the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent, because you get the opposite of whatever you pitch, basically. And then now, I could, if I wanted to, actually just Allure of Darkness the Collapse Serpent, but I can do that later, right? Because I'm going to get it back, I believe. So we'll special summon this here, and we're going to banish this monster. Now, I'm going to put this in defense position. Now, if I activate this effect as I banish it, okay, the Thunder Dragon Matrix, if it's banished, I can add one to my hand. And so that's something I could do, which is add one to my hand. Or I could not do this and save it, but I'm going to do it. Okay, because it gives me another card to ditch if I need to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to special summon Striker and do that. And I'll put Striker over here. Now, Striker is going to throw away, activate this clause on Collapse Serpent, which says if it's sent to the field, from the field to the yard, I can add the White Dragon Wyvern Burster, I should say, to my hand, and I will. Now I have this, and then what I can do is special summon this over here by banishing this dark monster. And we'll just kind of put it over here. And then given that, what we can do is go ahead. Oh, does this add it? This adds it back to the deck. So if I do this, I would get to draw a card. Yeah, and put the Black Dragon Collapse Serpent back into my deck. And I think I'll do this so that I can see if I can draw another dark. So I'm going to do this. And we'll do that. Put it back in. We got Max C. Okay, well, that's another thing to draw. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and special summon. Now, I could just get Predaplant, right? And then use Predaplant to cast my fusion spell, but I don't think I don't have enough dragons in the yard to be doing that right now to get out my Titan. So instead, I'm going to just pick Union Carrier here. Put it right here. Yes. Then we'll activate this. And then we don't want to do that. And then we're going to add this from the deck to the hand. Perfect. And this is what we can banish with Allure of Darkness. So let me activate Allure of Darkness over here. And we're going to draw 2 cards. And now we could... Actually, I was going to banish this. But might as well banish Roar at this point. Okay, and we will activate Roar. And then let's get a Dark special summoned, I believe. So we can get this chain happening. Okay, and then from this spot, interestingly, I still haven't activated a thunder effect. I thought I had, but I haven't. I haven't done that yet. So my thunder effect that I could activate, I activated the Thunder Dragon Matrix, but if you look at... where are you? Here you are. One Thunder Dragon monster, which would be this... must be summoned during the turn a Thunder monster's effect was activated in the hand. So when I activated Thunder Dragon Matrix, it was not in the hand. It was actually in the banishment zone, so this does not count. So I can activate this to give me one of these. And then I'm not going to add another one. I'm going to save that because the beautiful thing I found out about these Thunder Dragons as I'm getting used to the deck is basically that this has no turn limit. So if you get out a Titan, for example, you can do this twice on your turn because you have you've been able to get these back in the deck. You have 2 of them to pull. You could pop 2 cards. It's kind of crazy. So I'm going to keep that like that. But now I can get my Colossus. All right, we'll tribute that away. And we're going to go face-up attack position over here. Now what we're going to do is, if we activate this in the yard... yeah, I might as well do that. And let's get this. Perfect. Now, to make this work, we need 3 dragons here. Now, look at this. This card says, I can pull the cards from my yard or my banished pile, right? And for Titan, it just needs to be 3 Thunder Dragon monsters, right? So in Banish, I have 1 Thunder Dragon, 2 Thunder Dragon, and in the yard, I have 1, 2 Thunder Dragons, all with different names. So I can already do this. So that's how crazy we're doing right now. But we can set more here. So first of all, let me just do this. This is kind of like an insane opening hand for us. So now what we're going to do is we're going to equip this on... I'm going to put this here. And my thinking about this is basically if I put my Dragon Buster Destruction Sword here, instead of directly underneath the Thunder Dragon Colossus, if they tried to Infinite Impermanence, it would not hit my sword because it's in a different column, and then that would mean that they still couldn't summon from the extra deck. I think that's the reason why I would want to do this. I think that's advantageous. Seems like it. Okay. Then let me activate the effect of this. Okay, and we are going to get a Titan out. And we're going to go 1, 2, and I guess 3. Oh yeah, they put, of course. I need to remember to do that every single time with Thunder Dragon. I always want to put that back in the deck so I can get more triggers with my Titan. You can see I'm just kind of thinking through the entire process here of how to do this. See, Thunder Dragon's back online. Now I could normal summon a Thunder Dragon Matrix, but I'm going to use my normal summon on the Aloof Lupine here, and we're going to summon it over here, and we're going to activate the effect. And then so we are going to banish a Matrix. And then we're also going to banish, we get to banish 1 from the deck, and we haven't used the Hawk's effect yet. So we can spit that out. We've used everything else. We've used Roar, Dark, and Matrix. I don't think Duo has a banish effect. Right, so let's just use Hawk. Okay, and then we can activate Hawk's effect to basically shuffle any number of cards. We can discard cards and redraw cards, right? So let's say we want to do this, right? I'm like, yes, please, and we don't want to do that. And then what do I want to discard? I don't want to discard Thunder Dragon. Is there anything I want to go back into the deck? Oh, I can put Collapsed Serpent back in the deck and see if I can draw something better. Okay, that'll do. Alright, so now this is our current position, but what we can do is we can link climb even further if I wanted to, right? And this is where I have some questions about what to do, and also why I'm glad I'm playing in solo mode and have unlimited time. Alright, so my choices here, Nightmare Phoenix and Unicorn are out, because basically I don't need their interaction to do anything with what is on the board over there. Because there's nothing. Titan is out because the only way I can get a Titan in this position is to sacrifice my Titan or my Colossus, and I don't want to do that. I'm looking at... I could use Predaplant to get another Titan. I could use Cross Sheep. But I don't have any special summons. Like, I don't have a special summon at the moment that I can use. So I'm not going to be able to trigger Cross Sheep this turn. And I could use IP Mask. And let's see. I'm not really... I know you guys told me this card is good. I'm not super comfortable with it yet. I'm still learning it. So it says... 2 non-link monsters, so that would mean... Oh, no, I don't want to summon her, because that would mean I would have to gobble up, like, my Titan, because she takes non-link. She can't use the Union Carrier. So that's kind of the stumbling block right there. So I might want to use Predaplant then. Oh, and this is another stumbling block, because my extra zone is blocked, right? And so I can't just drop in Predaplant because Union Carrier is in the way. And this is, one of the... Oh, no, wait. Or maybe that's not the case. Maybe it's because Predaplant's condition. What do you need? 2 effect monsters. Oh, right. And Union Carrier... No, it's an effect monster. With the same type or attribute. So this is a machine link effect. Right. So in that case... The plot thickens. In that case, what do I want to do? Right? Like, if I want to do IP Mask, it says I would have to use one of my big ones. So really it's like a question of what can I turn the Union Carrier into? And it might not be much. Maybe I could grab the carrier with the Nightmare Phoenix. But either way, I don't think that this is actually a good spot for me to try and link climb because I don't have the right stuff. But the cool thing is, Lupine is actually okay to leave on the field because it says if it's destroyed by battle or a card in my possession is destroyed by the card effect, I can target one of my banished monsters and add it to my hand. So it's kind of a nice little sneaky back play. I could activate this to pop something of theirs, but, no. I don't believe I can do this during their turn, but I'm not sure about that. I know I can do this during their turn because it's a quick effect, but this is not a quick effect, so I can only do this on my turn. I'm just learning the rules and just solidifying things in my mind, by the way. So my options then would be to say, all right, I mean, if I wanted to make another Titan, right, I would have to banish my Colossus, and I just don't see the purpose in doing that, especially considering it's equipped and it's rocking and rolling. I could bring in, Nightmare Phoenix. No, I'm going to leave it. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set Infinite Imperm, and I'm going to set Called by the Grave, and then I've got Max C, and this board is pretty good. Even if they Lightning Storm me, Colossus can't be destroyed, and neither can Titan, really, because I can just banish 2 cards, and I have 5 to protect the Titan. So I think we're in really good shape to just pass right now. I mean, our board is ridiculous. Look at this. We've got... Look at this floodgate that we set up, basically. So they can't summon from the... they can't add cards from the main deck to their hand. And then they also cannot summon from the extra deck because of this. So they're very, very limited. And I have this to pop stuff. So... Oh my god. I forgot they went first. Oh, I was doing all this anticipating that I went first because, they had nothing. I forgot all they did was play that card to reshuffle. Oh, we're just going to win right here then. Okay, well, all that thinking for nothing. But anyway, I don't consider it too much for nothing because I'm just trying to figure out how to play this deck optimally. And even if I took all my timer in a duel doing that and setting up that board, I think that board was pretty good. Like, I feel pretty happy about passing with the traps that I had set and the cards that I had on the board there. Okay, so let's jump up here and let's unlock this gate. And what is this practice they want me to do? Learn the ins and outs of the Mech Knight deck. Okay, let's do it. Let's learn the ins and outs. Alright, so they're going to show me what this deck's all about. What makes a Mech Knight deck unique? And by the way, I love talking to you guys in the comments about this kind of stuff and wondering if Mech Knights, is this even a deck that is popular or has any power now? And then I think I was talking to somebody in the YouTube comments. Thank you very much, by the way. And they the discussion or the information I was getting basically was that there were some leaks potentially about what new cards were going to be coming to Master Duel, and it seems like the meta is going to get shaken up, and so we'll see. Exciting though, you want the. It's kind of the blessing and the curse of what they call standard format in Magic the Gathering is that it rotates. And so, it keeps it from being somewhat stale by forcing cards in and out. And people have to shake things up and decks get busted. Whereas it's a little bit different in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because it's just all cards are live, except for the cards that they ban or limit. So we'll see how that plays out. Many Mech Knight monsters can be special summoned in the field zones where there are at least 2 cards in the same column. Okay. I think Yuki was telling me that on YouTube about the new cards. Okay. So they can be summoned in fields where there's 2 cards in the same column. So this archetype seems to care about positioning. This can include your opponent's cards. Oh, wild. Okay. Making it very easy for you to special summon them. There are also continuous spell and trap cards like World Legacy Key that negate your opponent's effects that were activated in the same column as a Mech Knight monster. Use this to your advantage and push back your opponent. Okay, so we punish them for putting stuff down. Alright, so they've set some traps, and they're like, ha ha ha, I set some traps, and we're going to take advantage of it. Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse, okay. Mech Knight monsters can be special summoned to a column on the field that has 2 or more cards in that column. Activate the World Legacy Key in the same column as a card your opponent set in their spell and trap zone. Okay, so we need to do World Legacy Key. So we're going to activate the effect, and we're going to set it here. So now there's 2 cards. Now there's 2 cards in the same column. Try special summoning Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse. Okay, so I have Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse. It's a psychic monster. It's an effect monster. If 2 or more cards are in the same column as they are, you can special summon this card from your hand. I like how they specify that, in that column. You can only special summon Mech Knight Indigo Eclipse once per turn this way. Once per turn, quick effect, you can target a Mech Knight monster you control and move that target to another of your main monster zones. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to do this then. We'll just summon it in attack position. So it can move another Mech Knight monster on my field to another one of my monster zones. Alright. Yes, it can. Okay. But why would I... Oh, I see. I'm going to move itself over to make space. So I'm going to move this so I can play something else in this column with 2 things, I guess. I'll move it over here. Okay. And then now I can summon Mech Knight Purple Nightfall in a column with 2 cards in it, right? So here we go. Same kind of clause. But then it says, its quick effect says you can target 1 Mech Knight monster you control and banish it until the standby phase of your next turn. And if you do, add 1 Mech Knight monster from your deck to your hand except this. Okay, interesting. We almost have enough to kill them. Lastly, activate the field spell World Legacy Scars and attack your opponent directly with your powered-up monster. I see. So this says all Mech Knight monsters on the field gain 300 attack and defense. Once per turn, You can discard a Mech Knight monster or one World Legacy card and draw a card. You can banish 8 Mech Knight monsters with different names from your yard and or face up from your field, and send your opponent's entire hand and extra deck to the graveyard. That's ridiculous. Can you imagine doing that? You know, it's later in the game. It's hard to do. I mean, that's 8 cards with the yard and the field. But if you, like, you know, had some, I guess if you had some kind of grass is greener and you threw a bunch of cards into your yard and you got 8 Mech Knights out there, and then you dropped this on turn 1, and then you just, like, you know, you went first and then you just dropped this and put their hand and their extra deck into the graveyard, that could be bad for them, potentially. Alright, we're going to activate the effect. Anyway, we're just doing it to pump up our stuff and attack. Explosions. Fantastic. Alright, so now we can duel. And I'm going to use my deck. If I use the loner, what do I get? Ooh. I get this dual field? This dual field is cool. Darn, I don't want to use the loner deck, but I have to because I want that battlefield. That's a good reward, actually. Alright, let's check it out. I guess I'm going to be a Mech Knight. Oh my god, so are they. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my god, there they go. Foolish Burial. Alright, so they put 1 card down. Okay, so let's do this. Let's see if I can understand how to play this deck. Alright. Okay, so what do we got? This is a trap. When this card is activated, you can target 1 level 5 or higher monster on the field. It gains 1,000 attack until end of the turn. Negate any opponent's spell effect it activates in the same column as a Mech Knight you control. Interesting. So this is a continuous trap. So I don't quite know how to interpret this card, and I would love your guys' explanation. So first of all, it's a when clause, okay? So when this card is activated, alright, so I flip it, and that means only one time do I get this first effect, but then permanently, this next sentence is in effect. Is that correct? Is that the right way to read this? I don't have to have do I have to have... To flip this trap and have it work, do I have to satisfy the conditions in this first clause? Or can I flip this once it's been set and then negate an opponent's spell effect? If I have a Mech Knight out. I guess if I have a Mech Knight out, maybe it's level 5 or higher. Anyway, okay. So let me see what I got here. So this guy needs 2 or more. So if I set this here, for example, I can summon that. Now this says, this is just a level 8 guy who's big and strong. Looks sweet. He's the Ursarctic, so he's a frozen bear megapolar. So he's a giant freezing bear robot. Great. He's a beast warrior tuner effect. That's a lot of stuff. During the main phase, I contribute 1 other level 7 or higher monster from my hand and special summon this card from my hand. Also, you cannot special summon for the rest of this turn except monsters with a level. What does that mean? Monsters with a level. So that means not Xyz stuff or something? If this card is special summoned while you control another Ursa Arctic monster or Ursarctic monster, you can target 1 spell or trap your opponent controls and destroy it. So that's pretty sweet. So I could choose either one of these to banish, to tribute summon from the hand to play, right? I probably want to use this one and do this effect to add another one from the hand, because I don't want to destroy their trap, I'm assuming, because I want to play this card. Wow. Okay, I can do a lot of stuff here if I think about this. And then what does this card do? This is a spell. Discard one card and add 2 Ursarctic monsters from my deck to my hand. If you attribute a monster to activate a Ursa monster's effect, except the turn this card was sent to the yard, you can banish it. I can banish this card as the cost instead, I guess. Wow, okay, interesting. This is great, though. This is just like, you know, I discard this and draw 1, so what's +1? And then what does this say? Target one of your monsters is banished or in your yard. Special summon it, but it cannot attack. Also destroy it. For the rest of the turn, you cannot special summon except monsters with a level. Okay, now what's in my extra deck? I have a bunch of links. And then I have some synchro stuff. Okay. Interesting. Jeez. Okay, so I'm going to set this right here so that I can special summon this guy over here. And we'll just go into attack position. It's fine. We're going to activate his effect. And do I want to chain an effect? Not right now. And what cards do I want to add? I can add this one. I'm going to get this one, I guess. I'm not going to be able to play it because I'm not going to be able to get... They only have 1 card down. Okay. I'm going to activate this... Oh, you know what I could do? You know what I can do, actually, is I could just set this spell right here. No, but they have nothing on the other side. Never mind, never mind. I'm going to activate the effect. And I'm going to... discard this. And nope. And I'm going to add 2 to the hand, right? Look how many I have. Jeez. I want somebody can get rid of their spell. Yeah, that's pretty good, but I already have that. Okay, let's definitely get this guy. And I get 1 more. Oh, no, I get them both. Okay, I didn't realize I was going to get 2 of this. I should have read that closer. Okay, now what do I want to do? First things first. I'm going to activate this effect and tribute off Megabilis, I think. And because I have 2 of them. No. And I'm just going to put this face up over here. And it didn't work. If this card is special summoned while... Oh, no, it only works if I can... I did it in the wrong order. That's my fault. Okay, now what can I do with this? Target one of my monsters that is banished or in your yard. Special summon it, but it cannot attack. All right, so I put this guy here. I did that badly. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. These are both bad. This one can at least attack, though. Alright, I did this really, really badly. Oh, I have to tribute 2 to summon this? No. Huh. Okay. Alright. Oh, you cannot special summon for the rest of the turn except for monsters with a level. Right. So I can't do that. The only way I can do it is by tributing. I got you. Okay. Then I wonder if that blocks this card from going off. It probably does. Let's see what happens if I try to do that, actually. I want to see if it works. Do it. No. Okay. It will work. Alright, interesting. Now, it can't attack, but it did let me summon it. Now, if this card is special summoned, I can banish something from there. Yeah. I mean, it's not great, but whatever. Let me get that out of there. Get out of here. Nope. Okay, now I can summon this. Or this. Oh, no, I was clicking the wrong thing. I need to click Activate Effect. That's my problem. Right. Okay. Activate Effect. There we go. Okay, now I get it. I was pushing the wrong button. I was trying to summon it, but I needed to activate its effect. Now, interestingly, though, none of this... Oh, because... Right. I can't special summon. Okay. Now, I can't attack with this, and this guy's going to get killed, so that's a shame. Oh. Replay happens. Continue the attack. Yes. Okay. Okay. Alright. Main. So I'm going to lose this card. That's a shame. What do I got back here? Alright, so they're making this thing. Okay. I don't want to do this right now. I'm just going to wait till they attack. Actually, wait. What's this do again? Spell effect. If I did activate this, it would turn off World Legacy's secret, I think. Let's just see if that's how that works. I'm going to target my weakest guy and just make it stronger. Wow. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Getting crushed. Not doing very well here. Yeah, I made a mistake of not being able to kill their trap. And now I'm paying. Wow. Now, I can at least get over this thing. No, I can't. Alright, let's see here. This says, when this is activated, you can target one of my banished monsters or World Legacy cards and add it to my hand. Okay, so I'm going to... put this thing... I'm going to put it here. Oh, but I don't have anything? Oh, I don't have a banished guy. I thought I did for some reason. Well, it doesn't matter where I put that. I don't think I can win from this position. That was just my own stupidity of not understanding the deck. That Monster Reborn that they had was very bad for me. Okay, so first of all, let me just do this way and see if I can win. I do want that battlefield someday, though. Let's see if we can play it with our own deck. Okay, so it's our turn. Now, unfortunately, we drew this. Alright, so we need a dark monster. We don't have that. Here's what we can do. I can summon this. Okay. And then I can activate this, and then I'll be able to turn this into a Colossus. But I won't have much else I can do outside of that. Unfortunately. Actually, wait a minute, I lied. Because when this goes to the yard, I'll get another Dragon Matrix. Well... no, that's still what we want to do. It's the only play that we really have. All right, so we'll activate this. I could tribute summon. This. No, I can't even do that. All right, so I'll get this. Okay, here we go. And then we'll activate this effect. And put that in the hand. And... honestly, I think we pass. Alright, so they're going to summon this thing with 3,000 defense. Now, I don't know if they're going to summon more. It's like, do I want to play Max C here? No. God, I should have. All right. Okay, but they don't get to add the card. And now I'll play Max C. It's too late, but I have a feeling they might have something else up their sleeve. Okay, I do get a card there. Not yet. Oh, here comes another card. So I only missed one card. All right. Because they're going to bounce my guy back to the hand. Right, so they're going to do this. Now, if I chain this... I don't think it interrupts their chain. And, I mean, it doesn't do anything. It just gives me attack. We're just going to... Okay. This is fine. They get a punch in. There's not really much we can do about that. Okay. But we can come back from that. So here's what we do. Okay. So, first things first. If I aloof Lupine... Yeah, we kind of have to do this. Alright, so we summon aloof Lupine over here. And we got to do this. And we are going to banish... this? No. Banish Matrix. And then we're going to banish Roar? Yes. Alright. And then we're going to activate this effect. And activate Roar. So we're going to get another Matrix. And... we can pick something from that we want to special summon. And I think what we want to do is go ahead and special summon Dark. Yeah, absolutely. Give me this. Okay. All right, here we go. So now what we're going to do is simply... how many do I have in my yard? I have 1, 2, and we'll have 3. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we're going to go for Predaplant. We're going to ditch this and this. And put it here. And then from here, yes, we're going to activate Dark. And we're going to use Dark. Now, I could get Fusion, but Predaplant's going to give me Fusion. So maybe I want to get... Hawk. Right? And so what we're going to do here is I'm going to activate the effect, and I'm going to lose 2,000, and we're going to get this. And then we're going to special summon Titan, and we're going to kick out... we're going to kick this back to the deck. We got to kick that back to the deck, and we will kick Roar back to the deck. And then we're going to go face-up attack over here. Now, from here, we get to activate the effect of this. And we will activate this effect. And they're going to return mine to the field as a response. Oh, very clever. I am not playing well, but I can still destroy their card. They can't interrupt that from happening. Okay, so they did that. Now, it's actually okay. It ends up being okay because... yeah, you know what I did wrong. I shouldn't have returned everything that was banished because Hawk doesn't work if there's nothing to banish. But next turn will be okay, I think. We have a lot of cards in our hand. We have an Ash Blossom. But yeah, I'm still learning the ropes here, and that's too bad. I mean, that Xyz that they had that sent my stuff back, it's kind of kryptonite for this deck. If it was a destroy effect, I would have been immune to it, but it didn't work out. Discard a card from my hand. I have too many cards? Okay. If this card is sent to the hand, to the field from the yard, right. I don't want to do that. Honestly, it's this one. They want to draw 2. We have to Ash this. Anytime somebody wants to draw 2, you got to stop them from doing that. And plus, they the amount of cards that they just lost that card, the card they discarded, and the opportunity to draw 2. So that was like just such a crushing Ash Blossom right there. Okay. Well, there you go. All right, here we go. So now we can do some fun stuff because we have Fusion in the yard, right? But let's do this first. So we can special summon the White Dragon here, and we can banish Lupine, I guess? No, let's banish Dark and do its effect. Yes. So give me another Dark. Actually, what do I want? I want a Roar, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now, from this spot, I'm going to special summon. And I'm actually going to go ahead and... I could do the Cross Shape. But no, I'm going to Striker Dragon this away. And we'll put Striker over here. And we're going to do this. And we're going to add this. Then what we can do is... God, I could just do this effect again, can't I? And just lose 2,000 and summon another Titan. I think it's probably what I should do, honestly. And we'll special summon this here. Get rid of that. And then we're going to special summon Union Carrier. I'll kick out this, and I will kick out this. Put a Union Carrier up here. Now, I don't know if... No, I can't use its effect, actually. Union Carrier was kind of a mistake. I forgot that the sword was in the yard. But let's activate the effect of this. Now we're going to add a card from the deck to the hand. In our hand, I think we'll just get a duo because it's the only one we don't have. Okay. Now from here, I can just... summon this. Yes. And I will tribute away the Striker Dragon over here. Alright, and then I need to activate an effect, so I will activate Roar. And we're going to add Fusion back to the hand. And then now, I'm going to special summon Colossus for this. And I'm going to put it over here. Okay, so we've got Colossus. Now I want to get even more here. So I have plenty of dragons in the yard, right? I do. So let me just activate the effect of this. And we're going to special summon a Titan. And what we're going to use is this, and that one. There we go. And we'll put this over here. Okay. Now let's work on lethal. We have what? 32 plus 26 is 52, 58, 68. So we need a little bit more. But I can just special summon this and it's over. I'm going to banish that because I think that I have ways to maybe get that back. There we go. Nope. Alright, so from here, this is lethal damage. So let me just go to battle and see if I can win. Okay, and then here, we will activate the effect. We're going to BM. I'm going to destroy my own Union carrier. Okay. So we won pretty easily with that. I mean, there was some annoyance that they were able to use that Xyz to send back our two boss monsters, but they just didn't have the staying power. It's just such a strong deck. Awesome. Cool. Well, we're working our way through, getting better with this deck and getting owned with our own Mech Knight deck, but I'm having fun. I'm learning the ins and outs and just trying to get better. I'd love to keep chatting with you guys about how to optimize this experience for this Thunder Dragon deck, your tips and suggestions. Everyone, thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an excellent evening or day. Take care.